So today's tip is I'm going to show you how to make the fire starters that I find to be very useful and very easy to make. You start out with an egg carton. It's got to be the paper kind. You cut the top off and start with that. Next thing you need is dryer lint. Basically what you're going to do is take your dryer lint and fill each of the cells with dryer lint. After you get all the cells filled up, you'll add a tea light. I usually pull them out and just set that on top of each of the individual cells. What's going to happen is we're going to put this in the oven and bake it a little bit so that those actually melt down into the egg cartons. I'll fill this guy up and be right back. Okay, so here's what it looks like when it's done. The thing you got to know about dryer lint, depending on the kind of dryer lint you have, in our house we have a lot of cats, and the cat hair ends up being a large portion of the dryer lint. Know that if you have hair in your dryer lint, you don't want to be using that as fire starters in your house. Outside while you're camping, no worries. Another material that you can use instead of dryer lint if you want is you can wad up little squares of paper towels. Just a quarter of a paper towel in each cell, and it functions exactly the same. And next up, we're going to get the oven ready to pile this in. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. I got a regular size cookie sheet. I'm covering it with aluminum foil. It doesn't have to be neat and tidy. You just don't want to mess up your cookie sheet, especially when it's your wife's favorite cookie sheet. Don't do that. Bad idea. You take the tray with the candles and the lint, and you just put it in the center of the tray. Have your oven preheated at 250, and you just pop this guy in there. Usually takes about 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and check it. Okay, it's been in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm gonna pull that out. There it is. The next step, you gotta let it cool before you do anything else. Okay, I've let this cool. I can give you a good look of it. When all the tea lights are actually melted, the only thing that remains are the wicks. I usually just pull those off and throw them away. You can leave them on, but the little metal disc at the bottom would still be in the fire pit that you're using these in. So I recommend that you actually pull the wicks off. Super easy, just like that. You know, they come right off. And that's it. Then you just cut these up into sections the size that you want, and there you go. You got fire starters. I'll show you the next time I go camping how well they work. And that's it. So last note about this, I always cut them up into portions about this big. It's 3 of the cells from the egg carton, and I toss those in. They light super easy. Even if it's wet out, they work really good. I usually keep them in the truck. I store them in this handy dandy plastic ammo can that does a good job of keeping things dry. I always keep a a lighter and fire starters in there, so I always know where to get the stuff to get a fire started. And easy peasy. So that's today's tip. Thanks for stopping in.